Hello. I'm here to read for anyone that shows up. Let me just do a reading real quick for the day. Well, it looks like Sunday, September 15th, is not an easy day for a lot of people. This is the outcome. This is the final outcome. This is our challenge, family. Family and creativity is a challenge. It seems like this is the significator. So this is the person we're reading on, or the energy we're reading on, because we're reading for everyone for today. Power. Somebody who wields power, but they're challenged by not having the creativity to maneuver, to adapt to the situation we're in at the moment as a country and a world, universe. We've got lots of choices above us today, lots of things we can work with, lots of ideas to pull from. But there are a lot of people in defense mode, and a lot of people that have clung to the past in such a way that doesn't allow them to shift easily. And so that's their initial outcome. That's the immediate outcome. That's being tied to the mundane, being tied to the material, not understanding that there's a full spectrum of possibility. And deep limitation, a lot of limitation here. This is the exterior. It all seems to be fine and happy and joyful, but internally there's someone who's bound themselves up in a verbal mess. This is what comes through, and the fear is that it just won't be. It's not acceptable, and it isn't acceptable. And there can be something surprising that comes out of all of this. This is a reading for today only. Something surprising can come out of this. Something hopeful. But ultimately, in order to move past the things that are going to happen today, we're going to have to get silent and investigate our situation further. So that's today. I mean, you can decide who that was about. Let's see who's here. Hi, Amanda Carroll, Angie Covington. Good day to you too. Happy Sunday. What's going on with you ladies today? I'm here to answer questions. So if you've got questions, let me know. I'm happy to read for you. I can pull some oracle cards. We can have a chat. It's beautiful here today. You know, it's a little too hot. I'd like it to be a little cooler. Oh, now, G. Covington, did we talk about a job? I know I read for somebody about a job several weeks ago. Is that you? Oh, Dr. Gale. Hello. So happy to see you. We're just chatting about G. Covington's job. Oh, did you hear back from them at all? Oh, not the job you was hoping for. That's too bad. Oh, well, what's the day? That should have been August, right? What, didn't we read for August? You should have heard back from them. Oh, Amanda Carroll, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you getting enough water? Sometimes that can cause headaches. Not getting enough water. So I'm reading on anything you guys want to read on. Anything. Was it 3 days or 3 weeks? Okay. I don't remember exactly what it was. I do remember pulling a card for the day, for the timing. There's something coming for you, G. Covington. I can feel it. And you're active about it. Okay. You're actively looking. So the energy will coalesce around that. I wouldn't get too concerned. I'd keep looking. What are you up to today, Dr. Gale? Those brain tumors. Now, I think Dr. Gale can talk to you about that. You know, she thought she had one for a very long time there. You want to know when your book will be ready to be published? I'm assuming you finished it. I've seen a lot of that artwork that Diana was doing, and I knew you were working on it, but I didn't know if you'd finished it yet. Okay, well, let's see. Dr. Gale's book, when will it be published? When will it be ready to be published? I'm feeling like that maybe there's some editing that needs to happen further. Okay, this is popped out. 6 weeks, 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months. That's what I got. And this, which means you're going to have a good time with this. You're going to have a lot of fun when this comes out. A lot of people interested. So 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months. Well, Amanda Carroll, that would mean 6 weeks. So keep wishing for that. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Happy to do that for you. I've got in front of me my little, the orb that came through, that channeled through. It's an underwater nursery, and these two beings manage it for the universe. They manage this little underwater universe nursery for fish and sharks and whales and all kinds of beings. I think I posted that on my community pages. You know, the tumor, and when thinking you had a tumor, I'm wondering if, when all that was happening, Dr. Gale, were you getting imagery? Were you seeing things just in your normal everyday? Or was this night travel or? You know what, I've also got, I've been working on this one for a while, and I can't quite grab the imagery completely, but this is Lady of the Lake. She's guarding this lake with the trees, like it's up high in the mountains somewhere. Ah, so it wasn't every day. Sure, your medical background would certainly put you in that thoughts, in those thoughts that it's something physical happening to you internally. Oh, Amanda Carroll, that's wonderful. Did you tell me you were living up in the Northwest somewhere? There's probably plenty of places to do that. Well, she's probably somebody you can talk to. Her eyes are troubling me. There's something about them I can't quite capture. So between her and these guys, yeah. Yeah, I love that you're singing to the creeks. That's wonderful. So when I finish her, I'll post her in the community page, and you can grab a screenshot of that and have her image, Amanda. Put this over here. Yeah, I think they would like that, Amanda Carroll. I think they would like that a lot if you pulled them in. Hello, Samaya? Hello, hello. If you have a question, please post it. I'd be happy to read for you. We're talking about all kinds of things today. Everything from galactics to looking for jobs to the energy in the world. That's fine. Happy you're here. So I channel divine feminine, and I work with a lot of art and symbol, and I read tarot. Future reading and guidance. Okay, let's throw some cards for you, and I'll probably pull an oracle card for you too. Well, the initial card shows you hard at work. Okay. You're challenged to enjoy life. So this was on its side. So you need to take some steps to do something fun for yourself. It doesn't have to be anything that costs money, but try to think back to your youth when you would color or play outside or dance, or you need to find something to do at home that you enjoy. Okay. You are worried. You're worried. But the thing is, there's been a lot of illumination in the past that you might have either ignored or didn't want to consider it to be true for some reason. And now you're sitting with I don't know how to explain this. You're sitting with that doubt, and it's not serving you. So this goes back to, you need to find something to do that makes you happy, that makes you really, really happy, that makes you forget about everything. And I'm not talking about food or drinking or drugs or anything like that. I'm talking about something fun to play. And this will dissipate. This part will dissipate. This shows in your current environment, there's someone with some knowledge that could support you. And well, if somebody's telling you you'll have a bad marriage, who are they? You and the husband or partner, whomever this is, you're the ones that make the marriage. So they don't get a say in your marriage. This is somebody there that's sitting there, can support you and create a life with you. And internally, you have the opportunity to rethink how you're approaching life. And there's an opportunity to create something brand new. This is the hope. The hope is that creativity in the children and the joy of having a family. This is there. It shows you being new at something, new at communicating. And this is an opportunity to start fresh and new. Now, you don't have a lot of information about how to do that. So you're going to have to trust your instincts. But you're going to have a partner to talk to. So I don't know that I would worry too much about that. I don't know who it is that's telling you you're going to have a bad marriage, but I didn't really see that. Anything new or interesting for, I hope that helps, Renee. I really hope that helps. Dr. Gale, reading on the rest of 2024, anything new or interesting? Well, boy, that's just running right through me. I mean, we've got an election. There's bound to be something new and interesting, right? Let's see what else we can find out. The Star card, which in this situation I would interpret as galactic movement. You know, there's just so much here. Oof. I also get this. Yeah. I get the feeling that there's something universal, something not necessarily universal, but in our planetary system that's going to happen that we're not, it's just going to absolutely shock us. And I don't know if that means some planet's doing something that's never done before, or there's an entry of some new object into our solar system. I don't know exactly what that is, but it shows us slowing down and seeing something in particular. A choice gets made about that. Something physical happens. And there's an emotional outpouring about this. Queen of Cups. A lot of people don't want to see what's happening. A lot of people are going to deny what's happening. Ooh, I find that so interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. There you go, Dr. Gale. something galactic. Yeah, the Young of the Star card. Hi, Cactus. Let me see if I've got. Yes, May, a new chapter awaits. I don't think I'd be listening to people that are telling you that it's bad. Who is turning on my coffee machine at odd hours of the day? She does not have a timer or a clock. Are you noticing what time of day? I'm on another clock. Does not have a timer or a clock. Who's... Who's turning on her coffee machine at odd hours of the day? Well, I don't know why I picked up the Mystic Martian Oracle, but I pulled the Anunnaki, but that's controlling, drama, conflict of interest. Did you have anybody in your family that was a little bit controlling or dramatic? I think that might be who it is. Who maybe didn't always have everyone else's best interest at heart. You still there, G. Covington? It's somebody that you knew. Well, I think it might be her. They're associating her with the Anunnaki, who are controlling. I don't know that I don't know that they were necessarily bad, but they did kind of like the drama and the dramatic responses to things. It'd be interesting, to Covington, for you to put a camera in where that coffee maker is, and just leave it running, connected to your computer if you have a desktop, and leave the desktop on, and to see if there are any orbs or anything around it when that happens, when that comes on. Yeah, Amanda Carroll. She needs a camera. Exactly. Catch her at it. Yeah, that would be interesting. And then, that would even be interesting to put up on YouTube so people could see it. Could see the process happening. Let's look at 2025. Do you want to look at 2025? Because we're headed that way. Let's look at 2025. Let's see what's going on in 2025. Let's do the first quarter of 2025. How will all of us be feeling the first quarter of 2025? And hopefully, Dr. Gale's book will be out, and we'll all be writing rave reviews and discussing it. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Okay, so this is for 2025, for the first part of 2025. It's the Queen of Pentacles. And she's somebody who has what she needs. She is very open with giving what she has. On its side is this need to charge in and take control and cause problems, and all this is on its side. So we're not going to see much of that anymore. I mean, it's there, it'll always be there, but not like it has been. This is what we've been dealing with, this nasty energy. And all of a sudden, it's not there anymore. The lying and the stealing in the past, it's in the past, because Lady Justice is sitting right on top. This is very good. And there's going to be a lot of movement on a lot of action and a lot of really new beginnings in that first quarter of 2025. New beginnings. This is government, actually. I don't know this is a particular person, but this is government. And this is external and this is internal. And this is a very interesting combination. To me, it speaks of being in balance and being having better structure than ever before. There's always the worry that this kind of mental, verbal thrashing might come back, but this can also represent the DOJ and justice, and that's a good thing. We need some of that in place. And the outcome is a new beginning, brand new beginning for 2025. This is good. RuPaul, can you predict about my studies and career? I've given paper of UGC Net. Will I clear JRF in it? I don't know what all of that means, but I can just give you a general about your studies and career. Studies and careers. We're going to be successful. But it is a lot of hard work. It's a government paper in India. Okay. Well, RuPaul, I'm getting chills while I'm reading that, and I get that you've worked very, very hard. Very hard. Oh. Well, you struggled. You struggled a lot in this process. The good news is that this is the outcome. This is the outcome. Immediate outcome, which is good. It's a gift. This, you're almost not gonna know quite what to do with it once it happens. I mean, I know you do. You can work and you can create a career and you can do all those things, but it's gonna be a relief, I think. You may want to move somewhere else once you have it. You may decide that now that I have this, I can go live in this other place now. I can start a different life there. And this is your final outcome. This is family, excitement, joy, support. And family can mean community. It could mean friends. It doesn't have to be your parents or siblings. It can be your adopted family, your family of community. Yeah, it looks like you're successful. Thanks for the question, RuPaul. Yeah, you'll clear it. It'll be good. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, I'm excited about that 2025 reading. It'll be nice to put all that behind us. Are there any more questions? Does anybody have any other ideas of things we can read about? I had a dream. I was looking out a door at an overgrown lawn saying it needs to be cut. Where was I? I don't know if it was so much where you were, but the topic you were talking about. Because the energy is leading me to removing something that isn't serving you anymore. And so I think the place you were at was more of like a dream situation that you created for yourself. It's the way it feels. G. Covington. Oh, Amanda, yes. I would say very much so. Pan has been there. September, December. Okay, let's look at that. Yeah, G. Covington, you're, once you make decisions like that to step out of an old job or to drop a group of friends that are just not supportive, there's a whole process that goes on within you, and there are lots of different threads that tie you to that idea that you've just stepped away from, and those things have to be cut away. So, that may go on for a little while. It may happen next year or sometime. You might have another dream like that because you're cutting more away. And yes, Amanda Carroll, Pan is with you on those walks. I would look. I know there are pagan groups that call to Pan. There's a call you can make to call in Pan. I don't know what it is, but if you look online, you can probably adapt a poem or a song or something to call them in and to be with you on those walks. Okay, Dr. Gale, let's dig in. I grabbed this. It's color. It's one of my favorite ones. Favorite decks, color decks. Okay, that galactic event. Let's look at that galactic event. 2024, September, October, November, December. Galactic event. What else can you tell us? Magic. intuition, mystery, cleanse. Movement. This is over us in the sky, movement. There's something going to happen that's, yeah, it's going to cause anxiety for a lot of people. Not us, but a lot of people. And yeah, it's not, the end result is energy. At some point, we have to make a leap. And those of us that are here chatting, and myself, Dr. Gail, all the people that read online that are connected to this energy, we've been expecting shifts and changes. We start adjusting ourselves. But I can assure you, even when this happens, it's going to startle us too. But there are people who are not even close to being aware of any of this. And what's getting ready to happen is going to completely shift our perception of the world in a way that changes everything. Now, we're walking in two worlds all the time. And a lot of this people won't actually see in physical society for a while, but we're going to start living it. So the hope is ideation. The hope is giving words to what's happening, giving new ideas. I mean, it's just ideas that we can't even, I'm struggling to even find words for this. And a lot of people are going to be a little freaked out. This is the caution card. Is that what you're saying? Anxiety in September and calm down by December? Okay, because there's we've gotten attached to these. We may not be using those as much. And those of us that know how to live without them, because we do know how to live without them, will make the shift. But there's a lot of people that are going to be freaked out by that. So, yeah. Gateway of light activation. Let's look at that real quick. None of this is going away. It's just going to look different. It's just going to look different and feel different to people. And that's going to panic them. Akashic Stargate. Akashic Stargate. Aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. There's not a right or wrong way to deal with this. Akashic Stargate. Okay, here's what it has to say about Akashic Stargate. A Stargate is a portal that can take us through space and time to a whole other universe. It's based on the concept of the Einstein-Rosen bridge, or what is also known as a wormhole, where a speculative structure linking different points of space-time is created. In spirituality, a stargate is less about traveling on the physical, three-dimensional level, and more about making progress on the spiritual. A feature of many spiritual traditions is the idea that all of us have a stargate in our heart that connects us with the central lattice of consciousness, the divine matrix. The Buddha acknowledged we were the universe, while Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is within you. The Akashic Stargate transports us to a space where we are given the opportunity to make a decision to accelerate the realization of our life purpose. Whenever the Akashic Stargate is presented to you, it's because you are at a critical point on your journey. You have the opportunity to move in a particular direction, and you have to make a decision. This can feel overwhelming, and you may be waiting for someone or something to make the decision for you. But you aren't here to walk a path that was set for you. You're here to walk a path that you have chosen. The next phase of your journey cannot unfold until you decide which way to go. Know that whatever direction you take, whatever decision you make, you'll always be on the right path. No matter how you get there, you'll always end up in a similar space. Also know that purpose isn't about doing your duty, it's about living life and experiencing joy. There you go. Big choice to make, people, but you can't be wrong in your choice. Just remember that. Where you are is where you are. Okay, that feels like we did it. Yeah, you're welcome. You are welcome. I'm glad everybody was here today. I'm gonna go now and have my lunch. I wish you all a beautiful week, and I will be gone for a couple of weeks. And my mother's turning 93, so I'm gonna go celebrate with her, and I'll be back. Bye for now.